Tennessee's Wild Side, broadcast for nearly 2 decades, was originally created through a vision of the Jackson Foundation. The foundation remains a supportive partner in the mission to educate viewers about wildlife, natural resources, and opportunities for outdoor adventure. Tennessee's Wild Side is produced in association with Rockwater TV.
Seeing the beauty at Kentucky and Barkley Lakes is a reminder of how important it is to protect our waterways. In a previous episode, we showed you how volunteers have collected plastic trash rolling in from the ocean and used it to create what they call washed ashore art. The exhibit was on display at the Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga, and researchers at the aquarium are also involved in the state's effort to try and filter microplastics from our rivers.
I love water, actually. That's the reason why I do this project, because I wanted to protect water.
So several years ago, German scientist Dr. Andreas Fath did a special project called TenneSwim, where he actually swam the entire length of the Tennessee River and was sampling water quality along the length of the Tennessee River. And he was looking for typical pollutants, oil and other things, things like chemicals, pharmaceuticals, artificial sweeteners. But he was also focused on microplastics and sampling the water as he swam. And this was a comparative study because he had swam the Rhine River and did the same studies. And what he found was that the Tennessee River contained about 80% more microplastics than the Rhine River in Germany. The Rhine River is a more populated river. It's a more industrialized river. It was sort of an eye-opener for a lot of people that what's the cause of this? It asked a lot of questions that we're starting to dig into. There's been some microplastic research that's been done in Europe and along the Great Lakes, but very little of it has focused on rivers here in the United States. And so our Conservation Institute has begun examining microplastics because of Dr. Fath's TenneSwim project to answer some questions like, where are the microplastics coming from? What are the ways that we can do to abate some of that plastic that's getting into the river? And then longer term, what might the impacts be on freshwater animals and human health, because the Tennessee River is our source of drinking water. So the Tennessee Aquarium was able to partner with Keep the Tennessee River Beautiful to install a sea bin here on the Chattanooga Pier. And this is a device that has been used successfully, again, first in marine environments, to kind of act as a filter, if you will. It's basically a small pump that's attached to a drum that has a basket and a skimmer device that pulls the water in over the top of the surface and then pulls those particles out from microplastics, little bits of styrofoam, the kinds of things that don't get picked up in river rescue cleanups.
We get stuff like this out of the river, and so that'll hopefully save a duck or a fish.
The items that are collected by the Sea Bin Network, and there will eventually be 18 of those on the Tennessee River, will help add to kind of baseline data of how much microplastic is in the river. Dr. Fath's research was a spot check as he was swimming down the river. These are sensors that are constantly in place, monitoring the river on an ongoing basis. We believe that the Sea Bin Network on the Tennessee River is the largest on a freshwater river system anywhere in the world.